Well, today we are talking with one of the most refreshing voices in Christian music, Mr. Seph Schlueter. You probably know him from his hit Counting My Blessings, and now he is releasing an album, Counting My Blessings. It drops on July 11th, and it's a powerful collection of his songs, worship pop, gratitude, joy, and walking with Jesus in everyday life. So excited to have him on the show today to talk about the stories behind the songs and what his life is on his journey and what it means to live a life of counting your blessings. See what I did there?
I see it, bro. That was great. That was such a great intro, man. I should hire you to follow me around and just introduce me when I walk into a room.
There you go. There you go. Well, the number one question, actually, we've had people ask us on red carpets, different things like that. What your hair, there's only a few people out there in the industry. You got Brandon Lake, Jordan Feliz, yourself, and other people. What are your hair products consist of?
Here's the routine. You ready? When I do my hair, which I didn't do today, but the routine is get it wet, and then I'll flip it over and do a little leave-in conditioner. Put some leave-in conditioner in there, and then put a little bit of gel in there, scrunch it up, just flip it back over. If I'm feeling extra salty, I'll spray some sea salt spray in there, and then call it a day. That's the hair care routine.
Nice. Well, there you have it. It's that easy.
Right? Not easy.
Well, Seph, a little bit ago, you posted this 7-Eleven clip because your album releases on July 11th. And you did it in front of a 7-Eleven convenience store. So I want to know, are you going to be able to get free Slurpees since you gave them a shout out?
On 7-Eleven day, I keep telling people, on my album release day, anybody who goes into a 7-Eleven and asks for a Slurpee will get it free. It's on me, guys. Don't worry about it. It's just a thank you for listening to my album. So,
I mean, I think it'd be cool if they come up with some kind of Seph Schlueter flavor.
Honestly, they should. The blessings blast. I mean, come on. That's what we need.
You can get up to 1, 2, 3
Hey, Slurpees. Dude, infinite Slurpees all day long, baby. They go out of business.
That's funny. Well, Seph, we're here to talk about your album coming out, Counting My Blessings. Tell us about the album.
Yeah, I'm so pumped for this. It's like a debut album, which is so crazy because it feels like some of these songs are so old. Obviously Count My Blessings came out 2 years ago almost. But it's exciting to just kind of have put it all together, and I feel like it's cool because these songs are really written over the span of probably 3 years or so, 3-4 years even now at this point. And I feel like it's sweet because it kind of encapsulates my journey over the last 3-4 years of who I am as a person, who I am as a Christian, who I am as just a believer. And so I think it's sweet to kind of be able to look at an album and be like, man, I remember where I was at when I wrote this, and here's how that song, speaks to me now, however many years later. And I think it's just cool to have coming out and just getting into the hands of people, in hopes that it encourages them and blesses them and just helps them in their own relationship with the Lord.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about it, and I really like your new single, Won't Start Now. Do you mind telling us about that one?
Yeah. That one's so fun. It was, a song written about the faithfulness of the Lord. Like I love in Hebrews where it says, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And so, the same God who did all those things throughout the Old Testament and the New Testament, these stories of miracles and provision and, him just being there with his people, that is the same God who is with us in each and every moment. And so if he didn't fail then, he's not going to start now. If he didn't leave them alone then, he's not going to start now. That just gives us so much confidence in our walk with the Lord and our journey because we know that, hey, he's always going to be there for us. And so I think the song was kind of written from that place, and it was cool just to see, how again it spoke to me in that season in a particular way, and now on this side of it, just being able to see like how it speaks to me now in a different way, but it's still the same message of God's faithfulness that's needed regardless of where you're at.
Right. Awesome. Well, this is a fan based podcast. And so we do have listeners and viewers writing questions to their favorite artist. And we had a fan of yours, Seph. Her name is
On.
Grace, and she is from Alabama. Hopefully she's not Roll Tide, but if she is, there's mercy and grace for her. But she wants to know the story behind your song, Love Me Still.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that one's a fun one from the first EP, and I mean, it was really kind of writing around this reality that we experience so much conditional love in our lives, right? Like, regardless of our best intentions or not, our experience in life is so often conditional love. Like someone we messed up, and so someone like turns their back on us, or we fell short, and so someone abandons us, whatever it might be. And the song is just about a love that's so unconditional, which is the love that God has for us. And it doesn't matter where we've been, what we've done, how many times we fall. He still is like just always there for us and loves us. And the first place he wants us to come is right back into his arms. Like it's not like we have to hide when we mess up. It's like, man, come into my arms in those moments because I have so much love for you. The song was really written from that point of view.
That's good stuff. All right. Well, this next part we like to do. I know we've talked to you a few times on the different red carpets and events like that, but this is your first time on our show. I love to do. Our fans like this part called favorite things. And so, what I'm going to do, Seph, is give you a word and you tell me your favorite thing in that category. Sound good?
Let's go.
All right. First one, what is your favorite food?
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
I
Okay.
love chicken wings.
Certain sauce or
It could be anything. It has to be bone in though. Boneless is not
yes,
chicken wings. Those are
it's
chicken
a
nuggets.
chicken nuggets. That's right. A lot of people will say, "Hey, did you know such and such restaurant is having all you can eat boneless wings for what?" And I was like, "Chicken nuggets?"
Yep. Yep. Doesn't
It's
count.
not.
Not the same thing. Chicken wings is the
Yeah,
way to go.
that's
Any
right.
sauce, but like it could be, dry, it could be sauce, doesn't matter. I love chicken wings.
Right, right. What about favorite movie?
Oh, so hard to pick. I'm gonna say favorite movie. Oh, Lord of the Rings. That's right. I'm gonna count all three together as one movie. Lord of the Rings.
So my brothers, there's three of us, and they're not on here with me today, but they are huge Lord of the Ring fans, and
Let's
it came
go.
out recently. It came out. They like remastered it and everything, and played the extended versions in the theaters. And my brothers are married men with kids, and for 4 nights in a row, they went and saw Lord of the Rings because they were like almost 5 hours a piece, man.
That's
And
awesome.
so they went every night and watched it in the theaters. They even bought elf ears for the occasion. So,
That's iconic. I love that. I would be right there with them.
so what about? Is there a favorite show that you like to watch?
Survivor. We're
Survivor.
really big into Survivor right now, my wife and I. We've probably watched. There's 48 seasons out. We've probably watched like 11 or 12 of them within
Okay.
the past like year. So
Okay.
we're cranking through.
Okay. Yeah. I heard it was like season 40 something right now, something crazy like that.
Season 48 just finished not too long ago, which is crazy. 48. I mean, and they do like two a year, so it's basically started, I think 2000 or 2001 or something like that. So it's been going on
Okay.
for a while, which is just
Okay.
crazy.
Okay. Let's see. Favorite musical artist of all time.
Ooh, I'm gonna say Ed Sheeran. Big Ed Sheeran fan. Particularly like his first couple albums, I feel like. Just so like well written, so inspiring. Big fan of that.
Yeah. What about a dream collab?
Oof. I feel like Brandon Lake would be super fun. I feel like we'd have a good time rocking out together. So I'd say Brandon or Phil, honestly. Phil was like one of the first musical artists that just really was super inspiring to me. So a big Phil fan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you and Brandon have kind of like the same hair. I
I
mean,
know. I know. We should do it. We should do a hair commercial together.
that's awesome. What about a favorite ice cream flavor?
Um, I would say like peanut butter cup kind of thing. Like anything with like peanut butter and like crunchy things in it. Like I like
Yes.
the crunch in an ice cream is what
Yes.
really makes it. So like some sort of peanut butter, like Reese's flavor that has a lot of crunchy things in it.
Okay. I don't know. I have a squirrel moment here, but you said Reese's. Have you had the peanut butter and jelly Reese cups yet?
No, I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yes, it's a thing.
Are they good?
Um, yeah. Surprisingly, they have grape or strawberry jelly
Wow.
and the
No
Reese cup.
way.
Yeah, dude, and it's actually pretty good. Yeah, I love peanut butter and jelly. So,
Bingo.
what about? Is there a favorite podcast that you like?
Ooh, favorite podcast. There's a couple. I listen to a lot of podcasts. There's one called Modern Wisdom I like a lot. There's another called Diary of a CEO I like a lot. Um, and then I really like there's a church in Dallas called Upper Room that I listen to them pretty frequently. And then I say those are probably like my most listened to ones.
Okay, nice. Well, you passed favorite things, so congrats on that.
Yes.
Seph, your new album comes out on the 11th. What else is next for you, and how can our viewers and our listeners keep up with you?
Yeah, we just announced on Friday. I'm going on tour again in the fall, so that's really exciting. We're doing I don't know 14 shows or something like that on the mostly like along the East Coast area. West Coast friends, one day we'll get to you, I promise. But yeah, tour, which is so fun. It's part two, really, to the one I did in the spring, and that was just such a blast. Honestly, one of my favorite life experiences, and so really excited to get out there again. Playing a bunch of shows, festivals and stuff this summer. So I'll be out and about throughout the summer. And then, yeah, album coming out July 11th. And then we got a deluxe album with, I think, 4 new songs on it coming out in September. I don't even know the date, sometime in September.
Mm.
So I have that to look forward to as well. And that's kind of the year. A lot of shows, a lot of music coming out. That'll be fun to have that and get ready for next year, whatever next year holds.
Now's the tour with Bodie.
Yes. Yeah. Bodie's
Nice.
come on tour with me, which is so fun. I'm a big Bodie fan since I first
Yeah,
heard his stuff.
it's
And
great.
not only is he hilarious, he has great music and just has an amazing heart. And I think we're going to have a blast on the road.
Yeah. Now, is your album going to be on vinyl?
That's a great question. I would love it to be. We'll see how much interest we can generate for a vinyl, and maybe we'll do a sampling of it. See how it goes.
Okay, cool. What about any Seph Schlueter Christmas music?
Well, fun. I released my first Christmas song last year, which was so fun. I did it with Lana Crawford. It's still one of my favorites. And I was just recently asked by an artist who won't be named yet because nothing's finalized, but to be on a Christmas song with this artist. So we'll see if that ends up panning out. If it is, then that's probably the Seph Schlueter Christmas that we'll get for this year. If not, we might not have anything.
Does their name rhyme with Folly Smartin?
Oh, I wish. That'd be crazy. That would be fun.
That's
Not yet,
funny.
not yet. I'm not country
Yeah,
enough for
yeah.
her.
Ah, there you go. All right, man. Well, to wrap up, I'd like to see if you'd be willing to share something that God's been doing in your life recently that would help build our viewers and our listeners' faith.
Yeah. I've been super really convicted by 1 Corinthians 2, I think it's verse 5, where Paul says he's talking to the Corinthians and he's saying like, "Hey, when I came to you, I didn't come with like lofty words of wisdom, but I came to you with demonstrations of the Spirit and of powers, that your faith wouldn't rest in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God." And I feel like that's just such a beautiful way to live as Christians. Obviously, words are important, and Paul used a lot of words, right? Like he's a big talker, clearly. But at the same time, the priority for him wasn't to just give people, an encounter with his words, but an encounter with the Word of God, the person of Jesus. And I feel like that's just something I've been really convicted by in my own life. Like I don't want people just to, you know, experience my words or my song or my music or whatever it might be. Like, because that's not going to do anything, and I don't want anyone's faith to rest in me because I'm just a person, you know. But I want to introduce them to the Spirit and to the power of the Spirit that can actually change their life and see miracles happen and just see their lives totally changed and turned around by His power. And only Jesus can do that. And so I think just an encouragement to give room for the Holy Spirit to move in your life, whatever that looks like, and just to be open to opportunities where the Lord can move and do things that can't be explained by humans in our own strength or our own wisdom or our own power, but only by the power of the Lord.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Seph, thank you so much for coming on here and talking with me for a few minutes. Your debut album, Counting My Blessings, out on July 11th. Be looking out for Seph this fall on tour. And man, it was an honor.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me, man. Great talking
Yeah,
to you.
thanks a lot.